Welcome to Corinth, the Sincity of the ancient world. Imagine a city where trade is booming, ships are constantly arriving with exotic goods, and the streets are packed with merchants, entertainers, philosophers debating the meaning of life. Welcome to Corinth, the Las Vegas of the ancient world. Well, I think it's a mixture of New Orleans, New York, and California. Without the neon lights, of course, but plenty and plenty of city of wealth, sports, and temptation. Sitting on a prime stretch of land between two bustling ports, Corinth was a global hotspot. Wealthy, cosmopolitan, and a home to over 400,000 people. Well, some can debate that it went even higher, which a lot of those population, more than half, is slavery. Slaves, free slaves. Melting pot for cultures, Greeks, Romans, Syrians, Egyptians, Jews, I will even add Wazobians, all bringing their own customs, languages, and well, their vices too. Yeah. If you had fine poultry, check. Expensive fabrics, absolutely. Exotic perfumes, you bet. Gladiator fights, well, of course. And if you are into sports, Corinth hosted the Isthmian Games, second only to the Olympics. It's been played every 2 years. 51 AD, Paul must be present at that time. Think of it as the Super Bowl of the ancient world. Chariot racing, wrestling, poultry contests, track and field, you name it. Let's switch quickly to the dark side of Corinth. But Corinth wasn't just famous for its wealth and athletics. It was notorious for its immorality. At the heart of the city stood the temple of Aphrodite, dedicated to the goddess of love. Well, I won't say love exactly. I think sex is more appropriate because well over 1,000 temple prostitutes work as a part of worship. They come down from the temple and roam into the cities, and you go make a contribution or a donation to the goddess. Corinth's reputation was so wild that the people invented a slang term for it. You ready for this? Whatever stays in Vegas? No, scratch that. I mean, they made it called Corinthianize, which means living recklessly, promiscuous lifestyle. Sound familiar? Let's not forget, slavery was a major part of this society. Thousands of the enslaved people kept the economy running, working in households, businesses, and even in the temples. Many free slaves with their freedom. Christians in Corinth standing in the storm. Now, imagine being a Christian in this environment. Temptation at every turn, pressure to fit in, a culture that thrives in indulgence. This is where Paul steps in. In his letters to the Corinthians, he tackles everything from sexual immorality, church division, how to live as a believer in a culture that doesn't care about God. It is part fiery sermon, part fatherly advice, and let's be real, completely relevant in today's societies. So let's step into Corinth. Paul's message still speaks today. So I want you to prepare your hearts as we dive into Paul's letters. Picture yourself walking in the streets of Corinth, dodging the merchants, hearing the cheers from the stadium, watching ships unload goods from around the world. This was a city that shaped history, influenced modern sports, and left behind cautionary tales. Yet, in the middle of it all, Paul's message stands out. Be different, be holy, be bold in Christ. Now let's step into Paul's letters and see what he had to say, not just to the Corinth, but to us today. Right? Let's go. Chapter 1. Welcome to Corinth, the sin city of the ancient world.